The group 2 would like to start this video by stating that this is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Rolando Ardines, to use this as an educational material. So this is a brief history of the SDGs, or the Sustainable Development Goals. So back in 2000, before the SDG was even adopted by the UN, it started from the movement MDG, which was the Millennium Development Goals back in 2000. Although the MDG focus on reducing poverty, improving health and education, and empowering women to ensure environmental sustainability. But in 2015, the UN started to adopt the SDGs, which has 17 main SDGs and tackles about 169 global issues or global challenges. And this agenda is supposed to be, or at least planned to be, finished by 2030. As for the SDGs, it represents a shared vision for everyone, or actually everyone around the globe, to call for a collective action. It's a collaborative movement among government, businesses, civil society, individuals to achieve their goals, as well as to have a more prosperous, equitable, and environmental sustainable world. The 2030 agenda is that it's a commitment that no one is going to be left behind, and ensuring the development is inclusive and sustainable for present and future generation. The 17 SDGs mainly focuses on the following, which is to address poverty, hunger, renewable energy, climate action, sustainable cities, biodiversity, and especially peace. And those problems or challenges was tackled in the 17 SDGs.
So our topic focus on sustainable development. So before we proceed, let's talk about what is sustainable development. So sustainable development is a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And it is best described as the organizing principle for meeting human developments and sustaining a natural system to provide natural resources, as well as for ecosystem services. In sustainable development, it has a goal. That needs to do, or it has a set of goals that needs to develop in order to sustain or to maintain the status of the country. And despite of the challenges that has encountered in each country, so challenges such as poverty, educations for the environment as well, and etc. Sustainable development goals are universal, so meaning what happens in Japan and what happens throughout the world, linking the local to global. So it means that it not just focus in one country but for all countries, so either developed or developing countries. So each countries has cooperate and participated to do these goals to make a better place in the futures, or to make a better futures, and they are helping each other and to maintain and to make these goals into a reality. So let's move on to the difference between stability and sustainability. So when we talk about stability, it is a system to remain relatively unchanged or steady over time. So, like for example, you do a balancing. So, in order for you to avoid outbalance or to maintain your positions, you need to become stable, or there is no movement of you. Stability can also be applied in a various aspects of life, such as economic growth, or it is important to stabilize the economic growth within the country. While sustainability is a system's ability to remain balanced and thrive over time without depleting resources or harming environments or future generations. And sustainability includes environmental, social, economic that can benefits both current and future generations. Like for example, how can you sustain the environment? So what can you do, or what should you do? So in order to sustain the environment, you need to maintain the cleanliness and proper waste disposal, and also you do tree planting in order to have trees in the future and to maintain the conditions of the earth, or the conditions of our global systems.
Certainly, here's a brief explanation of each of the Sustainable Development Goals. Number 1. No poverty. These goals aim to end poverty in all of its forms and dimensions. It focuses on eradicating extreme poverty and ensuring social protection for the most vulnerable individuals and groups. It involves implementing policies and measures to promote economic growth, social support systems, and equal access to resources and opportunities. The second is zero hunger. The objective of these goals is to achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. It involves ending hunger and malnutrition by ensuring access to safe, nutritious, and sufficient food for all people. It also emphasizes promoting sustainable farming practices and supporting small-scale farmers. Next is the good health and well-being. These goals aim to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. It focuses on reducing maternal and child mortality rates, combating major diseases such as HIV and AIDS, malaria, and non-communicable diseases, and improving access to essential healthcare services including vaccine and medicine. Last is the quality education, or fourth is the quality education. This goal seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. It emphasizes providing free, accessible, and high-quality education from early childhood to adulthood. It also aims to enhance educational facilities, promote gender inequality and education, and improve the skills and knowledge of teachers.
5. Gender equality. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. So it means gender equality is a crucial for a fair society, addressing discrimination, violence, and inequalities faced by women and girls. It includes equal opportunities in education, employment, leadership, and pay, and promotes women participation in decision making. So 6, clean water and sanitation. So ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. So it means the goal aims for universal access to clean water, improved sanitation, hygiene education, and sustainable water management, focusing on protecting ecosystems, reducing pollution, and minimizing hazardous chemicals released through infrastructure investment and international cooperation. So 7, affordable and clean energy. So ensure access to affordable reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. So it means the goal is to provide universal access to affordable, modern energy services, increase renewable energy use, and improve energy efficiency while, while enhancing international cooperation for clean energy research and investments. So 8. Decent works and economic growth. So promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. So it means the goal is to promote inclusive, sustainable economic growth and ensuring equal employment opportunities and promoting innovation. Key targets include ensuring equal pay, protecting labor rights, and promoting safe working environments for all. 9. Industry innovation and infrastructure. So build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. So it means the goal is to develop equality, reliable, sustainable, and resilient infrastructure to support economic development and societal well-being. This includes promoting inclusive industrialization, enhancing scientific research, and upgrading technological capabilities, particularly in developing countries.
Industry innovation and infrastructure focuses on building resilient infrastructure, promoting inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and fostering innovation. Progress including increasing mobile broadband network to 90% of urban population and increasing global investment in clean technologies and energy efficiency. This aim to support economic development and human well-being. Reduce inequalities. The goal is to create a fairer, more inclusive world by addressing income, gender, age, disability, and other disparities through equitable resource distribution, education, social protection, combating discrimination, and supporting marginalized groups, promoting universal social, economic, and political inclusion. Sustainable cities and communities. Like Singapore. Singapore is making significant progress towards this goal by implementing policies to improve public transport, in, increase green spaces, and promote sustainable development. With over half of the world's population living in urban areas, Singapore aimed to increase its green cover to 50% by 2030, reducing environmental impact and improving quality of life. Responsible cons- consu- consu- responsible consumption and production. The Sustainable Development Goals aim to improve resources used, energy efficiency, infrastructure, job creation, and quality of life by promoting environmentally friendly practices, reducing waste, and enhancing resources efficiency. Their target focuses on achieving sustainable management and efficient use of natural resources by 2030. Action. Climate change is a global threat affecting everyone, requiring strategies to strengthen resilience, integrate measures into policies, improve education, and mobilize funding. Progress towards this goal is evident in the increasing number of countries implementing disaster risk reducing strategies. with 83 out of 95 countries having legislative provision in place in 2015.
Life below waters. Conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. Life on land. Protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial economic systems. Sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, halt and reverse land degradation, and halt biodiversity loss. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. Promote peaceful and inclusive societies. Provide access to justice for all. Build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. Partnerships for all goals. Strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnerships for sustainable development.
So good day, I'm the next reporter and my topic is all about the most important sustainable development goal. So, determining the most important sustainability goal can be subjective and context dependent. However, many experts argue that addressing climate action is paramount. This is because climate change impacts all other areas of sustainability, including poverty, hunger, health, water, and biodiversity. The UN Sustainable Development Goal, or also known as SDG, number 13, climate action, emphasizes the need to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Successfully addressing climate change can help achieve many other SDGs by mitigating adverse effects on ecosystems, economies, and communities worldwide. So, based on that, it is very important, and for me, climate action or SDG 13 is the most important sustainable development goal among all other 17 sustainable development goals.